Hey y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn about all the signs of the zodiac slash astrology chart. In previous videos, we learned the lifestyle, the traits, and how to attract the man or woman of each sign. And now we are moving on to the man and woman specifically of each sign. And today we are obviously on Scorpio. We'll be doing the Scorpio man today. That includes Scorpio Man in love, Scorpio Man sexuality, Scorpio Man in relationships. Can you trust your Scorpio Man? Dating Scorpio men, understanding Scorpio men, Scorpio Man dislikes and likes, and how to choose the right gift for your Scorpio Man. So, if this is you or someone you know, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, maybe in even the comment section, and let us know if this sounds like you or them. Anyways, we will get started with Scorpio Man in love. When a Scorpio man falls in love, he gets really attached and can often come too close to his partner. To the best of his knowledge, a relationship with someone is either a relationship with the one or not, and he will never settle for less than what he knows is right for him. His emotions are deep and very hard to change once they are there, so if his partner sparks his heart, there is a bigger chance that his love will turn to hate than for it to fade or disappear. He will be intense in his approach and often dismiss the tender side of his emotions as if it was expected of him to not show how weak he can be. With really deep feelings involved, Scorpio man is capable of incredible compassion and emotional understanding. Scorpio man sexuality. The sign of Scorpio represents sex and is ruled by both Mars and Pluto, are planets of instincts and primal sexuality. The main difference between Scorpio and Aries, also ruled by Mars, is the fact that Scorpio is a feminine sign, turned to the emotional sexual connection rather than anything else. This man can be anything from a soft hearted, wonderful, and tender lover to a sexual deviant, a pervert that will scare his partners away. This depends on his level of restriction and inhibition, emotional or sexual, and it is sometimes hard to understand. Scorpio man in relationships. Excuse me. It is often said that a Scorpio man can be obsessive, possessive, and vindictive, but the truth is he can also be loyal, supportive, compassionate, and incredible in bed. This has to deal with unusual emotional depth leading to his extreme sensitivity and his need to close his heart in order not to get hurt. The only reason he becomes vindictive is in his deeply emotional nature and his incapability to forgive the depth of his injuries. He may seem fatalistic, as if everything was too big to handle, for he is intense and observes life as a series of small deaths, unworthy of living unless it is lived. Can you trust your Scorpio man? As everything else that is black and white in the world, so is trust. He can either be unconditionally trusted and relied on or entirely detached and painfully distant, making choices with no regard to anyone else's feelings. He has the need to always speak his mind, and in general, he will speak the truth. He might even say that his biggest joy lies in giving his observations of the hard truth that nobody wants to deal with. However, if he is angry enough at his partner, his mother, or the entire world, he could be that quiet man that you can look at all day long and still not recognize his intentions or his thoughts. Excuse me. Dating Scorpio men. When on a date, this man will care for his partner as if they were royalty. He wants to see a tender soul in his partner, someone who needs his protection and holds on to values and convictions without a doubt. He will borrow his sweater when it is chilly outside, but there is no guarantee he won't take it back and become unpleasant as you say something that hurts him for unknown reasons. There is a great chance he won't speak much, slow in his decisions, movements, and change. He will take you to places that he finds romantic, and this could be anything from his basement or a dark hole of a club to a vampire gathering in the front yard. Depending on his previous relationships, he can be quite open on the first date and show his true self immediately, or be hard to crack, always on the watch of getting hurt again. Understanding Scorpio men. To understand a Scorpio, you need to understand just how emotional he is. Often his sensitivity asks for a partner that is slow and tender enough. This is why this man will often end up with other water element representatives, or even better, earth signs. He is on the hunt for the love of his life, someone to die with or die for, and if this is not you, he will probably end your relationship before it even gets started. There is a feel to him that comes out of his connection to Pluto, the ruler of the underworld, and even the most positive, optimistic Scorpios have the tendency to observe things from their ending point. This gives them the opportunity to use the most out of life and understand the practical value of their experiences. Scorpio man likes and dislikes. He is a deep, emotional, loyal, and giving, right to the point when he gets hurt by the smallest thing kind of person. He can be painfully honest, liberating, and obvious in his character and intentions, but he can also be mistrustful, possessive, and jealous, and even aggressive when looking for vengeance. How to choose a gift for your Scorpio man. A perfect present for your Scorpio man is something that he has talked about a long time ago and then forgot. He loves to be reminded of things that awaken beautiful emotions inside him, and then the best thing to choose is the one he chose himself. Since the sign exalts Uranus, he will be interested in technology and computers, but usually his focus is turned to the discovery of his own depth. You can't you can't miss with a proper psychology book or anything that will help him understand the flow of life. Choose something that can teach him about alchemy, alternative methods of healing, or an honest way to understand God. This is a much better choice than that long wanted encyclopedia on world wars. I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't help but laugh at that last little bit because I know a Scorpio man, and he actually does have encyclopedias on the craziest things. So I'm not really sure if this statement is true or not. So, anyways, if you guys have your own view on the Scorpio man, hit the comment section and let us know either way about it. Thanks for watching and have a good day, y'all.